My name is Tim McGuire. I'm a carpet salesperson at Nebraska Furniture Mart, where we have thousands of selections for you to choose from. I'd like to take a minute or so to explain to you how our floor is laid out. Half of our floor is broken into frisé style carpet, which is a longer nap. Frisé is typically used in a casual setting. They very often come in multi-colors. The main part of the floor is our textured plushes. Our plushes are more formal, they're more traditional. About 60 or 70% of carpets sold are sold in that plush look. And then we have a third section that's patterns, cut and loops. Inside of that cut and loop pattern, a lot of folks refer to a level loop carpet as a Berber. Technically, a Berber is a color. Berber refers to the color of sheep's wool. And because we made a particular kind of carpet out of that for so long, the terms became sort of interchangeable. So a Berber and a level loop are kind of the same thing. And then we have pattern looks that are becoming very popular. There's some really, really cool looks when it comes to patterns. Now that you've made a decision about the texture, meaning frisé, plush, or a pattern good, the next decision would be what textile you'd use for your particular needs and lifestyle. So the floor is further divided into nylon being the preferred textile. Poly would be next, and poly blend would be third. Poly is inherently more stain resistant. Nylon accepts stain resistant treatment better, but nylon takes its texture and keeps its texture better than poly does. And then in terms of budget, nylon of course costs more than poly. Poly would be the medium price range, and then the blends will be the least expensive in the group. Each one of our divisions are broken into good, better, and best. If you have more yarn, you pay more money for it. It's a pretty linear equation with regard to carpet. And then with regard to color, very often it's useful if you bring in a sample of your upholstery fabric from the curtains, paint samples. They're all very helpful when we're trying to make a decision about the floor covering. Typically, now that you've made a carpet selection, we've got down to textile, texture, and color. What we would do is we would write up an estimate based on the amount of yards that we think it is. So if you brought some room dimensions with you, that would be useful. What we're going to do is we're going to write up an estimate based on the number of yards that we think it is. We're going to run you through the register, have you make a refundable deposit. The guys are going to come measure it for you at no charge. They're going to get the numbers back to me. I'll let you know exactly what it is, tax and everything, so there aren't any surprises. If at that time you decide not to do it, we refund the deposit and start again. If we are doing it, it takes 2 or 3 weeks for carpet to come, another few days or a week to get you on the schedule. At the Mart, we have professionally certified and bonded installers. They'll be out to the house. Usually, a house can be installed in less than a day. Sometimes for very large jobs where there's furniture to move and carpet to be torn out, it can take a day and a half or so. My name's Tim McGuire. Please come see me or any of our trained professionals. We have pricing and selection to meet anyone's carpet needs.